Sportsview London, boxing news from the capital city here with Tyler Goodjohn. Tyler, fiery press conference there. Both yourself and John Wayne Hibbert not holding back. Tell us a little bit how you're feeling now.
Yeah, I'm alright. You know, it's just like I say, it's a fight that I think's been in the making for about a year now. You know, I think Hibbert's always had a bit too much to say, to be honest. You know, and I was after, you know, we had a great fight, me and Ricky. After the fight, I went on holiday, and literally the day of the fight, I texted my trainer and said, "Look, I want this fight against Hibbert. And I want it to happen." And I just want to get in there and shut him up. You know, there's a great belt on the line, but for me, you know, that's just an added bonus. You know, I just want to go in there and just want to beat him, put that to bed. Like I say, the last 6 months he's just had a bit too much to say about things, and just trying to get in the way of mine and Ricky's fight and things like that. So it's just it's quite fascinating from the outside looking in on the Twitter timeline, and 9 times out of 10, if you see you'll see Ricky, you'll see, you know, all the light welterweights. Yeah.
And I've said to Ricky Boylan many a time, the best thing about you boys, you all think you're the best, you all think you can't do, and it's a great division to be in.
Oh, you know, at the end of the day, we're very lucky to be in the division that we are. You know, we could all be in a division where there's not really the fights where we can break out and really make a name for ourselves. So yeah, we're very lucky in that respect. And then when these fights come up where there's a little bit of niggle and, you know, a little bit of talking going on, it makes it that much more exciting, and it makes it a bit more exciting in the training as well. You know, puts that extra motivation into your runs and everything else, and especially over Christmas as well, when everyone's going to be enjoying themselves. We're going to lock ourselves away, and all I'm going to be thinking about is John Wayne Hibbert and beating him on the 31st of January. So
most definitely. Scene of your last climb, absolutely unbelievable performance, and a war with Ricky Boylan, one that you received serious accolades for, and deservedly so. Do you see that fight now? People really stood up and took notice of you there, Tyler, didn't they, after that performance?
Yeah, I took fights in my career where perhaps I haven't been ready for, and things like that. You know, I was only 22 when I fought Tyrone Nurse for the English title, but I wanted that experience because I want to be thrown in at the deep end, and I want to see, you know, if I can sink or swim at the end of the day. You know, there's no point being in this sport racking up a 15-0 record against, you know, journeyman, and then getting thrown in at the deep end and losing, you know, and not coming back from it. So all the fights I've had in my career, I've learned, you know, a massive deal from, and by the time it come to the Ricky Boylan fight, I was ready, I was prepared. It was my second crack at the English title, and there was nothing that night that was going to beat me. You know, I was going to have an answer for everything that night, and I feel like now, just with every fight, moving on to this next one, there's so much momentum behind me now. You know, I don't believe that he can beat me. So, you know, but then again, I expect the very best from him on the night. So it's going to be a great fight.
Is it nice now that Eddie seems to be concentrating on these great domestic fights at the O2, and you've got the likes of Anthony Joshua headlining, you know, bringing the massive lights of boxing back to London?
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, if us fighters, you know, we don't get our name out there and we don't get our face on TV, nobody would ever know that we're doing what we're doing, you know, and we train hard and we diet hard and we do everything hard, and, you know, at the end of the day, to be on these posters, your name's up in lights alongside, like you say, Joshua, Kevin Mitchell and that, all makes it worthwhile. All the fans excited, you know, as soon as this fight was announced, my phone wouldn't stop ringing and that, you know, people wanting tickets. And,
big ticket seller type.
Yeah, and it just makes it all worthwhile at the end of the day. We put a hell of a lot into training, you know, and so I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully add another belt to the collection.
Tyler, thank you for your time.
Cheers, thank you very much. Nice one, thanks a lot for that.
God bless, mate.